Hello there, welcome back to Jennie Designs with Paper. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel today. I picked up a card making kit from Michael's and we're going to put that together today. So get comfy and let's get crafty. This is the card kit I picked up. It is a Recollections brand and is designed to create 6 slimline cards. That means they will fit into a business size or number 10 envelope. So let's pop this thing open and see what's inside. So the first thing I notice is that it does have some instructions, as well as the packaging has some color photos of the cards assembled. So I'm going to promptly put that off to the side because whatever, I'll use it if I think I need to. Okay, this is a sheet of 3-dimensional foam stickers. This kit comes with everything you need to put the cards together. The only thing I added was dry adhesive and liquid adhesive. There's a couple of little bows, some sentiment strips, a couple of hollyberry leaves, a couple more little bit longer sentiment strips. These are sentiments that look like they've been die cut out. This is a Christmas tree ornament, and it's got foil printing on it. A rather large Christmas embellishment or Christmas sentiment, and it's also foil. Candy cane. There's this really cool bow, and I'm low-key in love with this because it looks dimensional because of the way it has been printed. Got a couple of ribbons, and this is my favorite. This car with the gifts and the tree on top. Love, love, love it. I was not sure what these were. I did have to look at the instructions again. These are gift card envelopes or gift card pockets for each of the cards. We have a topper for the ornament, a tag, a sheet of stickers that has stars and snowflakes, as well as some adhesive back sequins. This card comes with 6 envelopes, business size number 10 envelopes, as well as 6 card bases, 3 green and 3 plaid. And it also comes with some panels that have die cuts. So there's the Christmas tree. There is a frame with just some leaves in the corner. There's a frame with trees and this kind of houndstooth pattern, and then a sheet of pattern paper. So let's go ahead and start assembling this. I have sped this up because there's not really a lot to talk about what's going on because they're pre-cut, they're pre-designed. All I'm doing is assembling the cards based on what I see in the pictures. So the first card is a green card base with that pattern paper. That's a striped pattern paper. I'm going to center that into the card panel. It looks like all of these card panels have been created to have a card border, like the card base have a border. This card has the red stripe and then the very large Merry Christmas sentiment right across the middle. I am going to grab my tweezers just so that I can get my fat fingers out of the way and get that down in place. It's still not straight. We're just going to pretend. And then I'm using the 3D foam dots to pop up that hollyberry. And the front of this card is done. I am going to put the gift card pouch into all of the cards just in case. I know I'm going to need cards that hold gift cards for teachers and parents and things I have to mail. So I'm just going to go ahead and use these for that, right? They come with adhesive already on them. All you have to do is fold on the pre-scored lines, remove the adhesive backing, and yeah, super simple. And there's card number 1. Moving on to card number 2, we are also using that green card base with the Christmas tree frame, the car, and the snowflake stickers. I am going to use liquid adhesive because that frame and the Christmas tree or the tree branches are rather dainty. And I didn't think I would be able to get the foam circles or dry adhesive, my ATG gun, in that narrow of a place. I did notice that this card base isn't folded quite flat. It happens. I just opened it up and refolded it and burnished it with my bone folder and done. For this car, I am going to pop it up on foam dimensionals. Didn't make you watch that because, dude, that takes a minute, even at super speed, which we're moving at right now. And I am going to use my ATG gun and my tweezers to put the sentiment on. And then I'm going to use these snowflake stickers that came in the package or in the kit. I'm really impressed with this kit. The die cuts are cute. They seem to be made out of a nice sturdy cardstock. It comes with everything you need except for a second adhesive. So And if you're making cards, you probably already have that in your house. Heck, you could use Elmer school glue and put these things together. The third card is we're going to use this houndstooth pattern and a green card base. It did take me a minute to decide. I contemplated putting little foam circles everywhere and popping this one up to kind of get that shadowy dimension. But the circles were bigger than the space I could put them in, and I'm trying really hard to only use what came in the kit. So we're going to add the foam dots to the candy cane and put this on the card base slightly at an angle because why not? It looks pretty, right? We're going to add a holly berry, and I'm going to put foam dots on the leaf and then put a little bit of glue on the berry end so that it can overlap that candy cane just a little bit. And then we're going to add the sentiment. This one says peppermint wishes, which I think is super cute. Yeah, totally liking this card kit. If you don't have a ton of supplies already in your stash, this would be a wonderful way to make a bunch of handmade cards. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit so we can get the card in. And this is the first of the plaid backgrounds, and it also doesn't seem to be folded quite straight, so I'm going to fix that first. And then I'm going to use my ATG gun to add this panel to the card. This is the Christmas tree cutout panel, which is so cute. It's so simple, right? But it is so cute. And I'm going to center that onto the front of the card. It does take me a minute to get that lined up because there is a plaid pattern behind it. That's going to be noticeable if that is kind of off. I contemplated putting some foam dots on the back of the Merry Christmas sentiment, but it was a little too narrow. And it comes with decorations. So I am going to take these little sequins, and the white ones are meant to be ornaments on that plaid kind of Christmas tree. And then I'm going to add the star sticker on the top and the red sequins around the outside of the tree. Now, this is my only grievance with this card kit is that the sequins did not stick to their adhesive very well. But it was fixable, right? I mean, that's what glue is for. Now I'm just going to go ahead and put the gift card pouch in. And when I did this, I realized I had not put the gift card pouch into the candy cane card. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in right now. And man, this is like, I think in real life, the footage for these videos was less than 45 minutes. So in less than 45 minutes, I was able to create 6 Christmas cards. So yeah. Okay. We are going to go move on to card number, I think this is card number 5. And this is the Christmas ornament card. The first thing I'm going to do is adhere that ornament topper to the top of our ornament here. And this one's really pretty. It's got the foil image, the foil printing on it. And I'm going to try and line that up straight again because, again, it will be very obvious with those plaids if it is crooked. And I'm going to add the frame. I suppose you could have put the frame down first and then put the ornament on, but I felt like the ornament string needed to stick underneath that frame just a little bit. That's just me. You can do it your way. The next step is to add a bow to the top of the string of the ornament. I chose to put the foam circle behind it, but it was a little bit sticking out just a little bit, and that was bugging me. So while I finished assembling the card, I thought of a way to kind of disguise that foam tape circle, oh my goodness, the dimensional foam dot circle thingy, whatever, that's sticking out from underneath the bow. And I opted to pull in one of these little sequins that was left over. Yeah, it works. And the last 6th card is another plaid base, and it has this ribbon. It looks like a wrapped gift. And it has this really cool bow on the front. I went back and forth with whether I wanted dimensional adhesive on that. And guess what? I do. So I am going to go ahead and put a few of these little foam dots on the back of the bow. I could have cut this out for you and I didn't. Sorry. You got to watch this one. And I'm going to go ahead and pop this up. I'm putting a ton on the back of this. I don't want it to be crushed if it has to be mailed. Or worse, if I stick it in my son's backpack for his teacher, because you know that's a hot mess, right? I'm going to go ahead and adhere that down. And I did not push it down too tight on the tails because I want to slide this tag up underneath it so that it looks like the tag is adhered with the ribbon. I am going to put that down with just some liquid glue because it needs to lie flat. I'm going to go ahead and add the gift card envelope to the inside of this card, and we have 6 cards. I do have some more photos here for you to look at because that was kind of a speedy process there, putting all 6 of those cards together. I still think the one with the car is my favorite, and I think the one with the sequins is my least favorite. I might pull those sequins off and figure something else out. Not my favorite. But anyway, super cute card kit. I think the card kit itself was like, I think it was $12, but then I got it on clearance or on sale, so I think it was more like $6. So thanks so much for stopping by. I have a couple of other videos here I think you might enjoy, as well as a subscribe button. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you did. Leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up, and have a really great card making kind of day.